Hey, Freeze here. In about 2 to 3 weeks, if we follow the JP version of War of the Visions, we will be getting the Ifrit Raid. Keep in mind, this is probably going to be in the Water Mage Megane Waifu banner, which will be probably be after Final Fantasy Tactics collaboration on part 2, so which includes Agrias and Alita. So yeah, I think it's about 2 weeks. Well, Ifrit's raid, it's a bit different in that it has a co-encounter, which is the gold cactuar, but it only spawns rarely. So apparently it has this significantly better drops, such as a level 1 gold cactuar having better rewards than a level 30 Ifrit. So, alright, so let's check Ifrit. We can see that it has 80 faith, meaning magic will have a more significant impact on him. With that being said, Ifrit is weak to magic and more so to water types by far. Regardless of the other type of attack resistances, they are sitting at a measly 10%, meaning that other types of attacks can still be effective, such as like Orlando's stacking or abusing chains with other elements outside of ice, of course. And then we have Cactuar. For Cactuar, we can see that it has 50 faith, with it being weak to projectiles and magic type attacks. However, the big note is that it has 80 defense and 80 spirit, meaning that you must have a way to bypass that type of defensive nature it has and to deal any sort of decent damage to it. Since it's weak to projectile and is of earth element, anyone with Lucia specifically will have a great day to reap very good rewards out of him. So with that information, we got the top units against Ifrit. So we have Miranda as number 1. She has resistance break. She's water type. She has jamming thrust, slow counter. Miranda will easily abuse Ifrit with her kit, dealing heavy damage to him with a little effort compared to other units, and she has a quite nice amount of HP as well. We also have the banner, the Megane Waifu, Iridita. Similar ability to jamming thrust, can counter with magic, just no element, just attack type. Iridita has access to heavy DPS capabilities like Miranda, but she also has no cast time for spells, so that's a plus, and can provide healing in the scenario where units are hurting a bit and need a quick top off. She also has Waterga, yeah, so she's very useful. We also have Rain. We got Rain with Shining Nova for minus 38 fire elemental resist. It acts the same as Orlando's Divine Ruination. Yeah, for more elemental damage. So from here, Rain's kit can include jamming thrust for heavy DPS to target the magic and fire resist, or use Undermine if no resistance break user is present. Rain also has access to Soul Prominence. It's a 3-hit magic damage slash type attack that can chain for both slash and fire element. So he's pretty good unit. We also have Adelard. Adelard is an MR unit. He's the brother of Saria. And Adelard has access to not only resistance break, he also has jamming thrust, but also has Imperial to decrease all elemental resistances an additional 25%, which stacks with Rain's LV. He also has a very competitive magic stat that is close to Miranda and higher than Rain, Well, unless Rain uses his magic passive with the sword, which we'll be using always. So it's like almost kind of the same as well. So that's it for Ifrit. Now the top unit against Gold Cactuar, we got Lucia. Lucia has the best tools to fight this raid boss. She has 40% defense penetration along with her buff for a total of 60% defense penetration, making the Cactuar's defense effectively 32 instead of 80, just for herself. This bundle with her Earth, Killer, and Element, the bosses resist, she can treat this like Choco Raid. So yeah, so she has an easy time killing the Cactuar. We also have Orudua. Orudua has access to defense down 30, and with Marauder's Blade from the backside after an armor cleaver, she will hit the boss with 0 defense. She also has access to an elemental advantage, Drain Blade for true damage or kind of fixed damage. She'll be able to dish out a good amount of damage into a raid boss. What else? We got Vinera. Vinera, she has Armor Cleaver, Marauder's Blade from behind to hit with 0 defense, or go Dual Gunner sub for dual triggers. So yeah, can help their fellow Lucia with the Dual Gunner. She also has access to Steel Tank, which does work against the boss. So yeah, Vinera is also really cool. We also have Ketone and Stern. Yeah, the dark / unit types. Let's see. These two soldiers have access to Drain Force to deal kind of fixed damage or true damage into the boss. Also, the reason why it's not as comparable to Uldura, however, is they do not have an elemental advantage and miss out on the additional damage. They also do not provide any other utility for the boss other than doing good, consistent Drain Force damage. So for the best Espers, the best Esper is going to be Siren, obvious winner. Has a 25 Beast Killer and 15 Fire Killer, so it's the best one for the raid. No other Esper has this big enough advantage over the other for Ifrit. Siren will be the only one list for this raid. Assuming I am wrong about Beast type, any Esper that has Elemental Killer for obvious elemental advantage or magic stats will be sufficient and comparable to Siren, so you can use that. Also for vision cards, we got Aquatic Songstress Siren. This Siren vision card has the biggest bonus to water attacks for a whooping 35. So it's the best used with water teams, of course. Should be a staple to water teams to make it easier to hit the damage cap. We also have Roaring Thunderclap Ramu. Is the best party magic vision card. Ramu Max gives a big 50% magic stat to all units in the party. For a magic based raid boss, this is for sure one to look for in terms of damage. So if you don't have Ramu's vision card, you can slap an envious magician. It's not going to be a 50%, but it's going to be a 30% stat up, so I think it's pretty decent. So yeah, I think we covered almost everything about Ifrit Raid. So I think that's it for the raid. Now I'm going to do the summon. I'm going to do a summon. So let's do it. Let's do the summon. Right, so we go home. We got to summon. and I'm going to do the 5-step, the discounted one, so hope to get something good out of it. So it's 1000 Vijorim, so let's summon. Yeah, I'm about to summon. I got a silver one, so let's go with crack into rainbow. Well, two, yeah, not looking so good. It's a new unit, nice. Whoa, Dorando, I think he's pretty bad. And finally, whoa, alright, it's fine. Alright, Rari. Alright. That's it. 100 coins. Yeah, that's it for the pool. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope it helps you to decide what's the best unit you have for the upcoming raid. It's also a good time if you have Adelard and no other UR units to invest. It's a good time to invest in Adelard because we got the shards. We just got the shards from him. We also have an event. You can like take all the materials you need to level his jobs up. So I think he's a good unit to aim for Ifrit if you don't have a new art unit. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. Also follow me on Instagram. I will really appreciate it. See you in the next one, and thank you.